Hello. I need to rebuild this battery because I bought an electric bike and my normal bike is failing. I also need to rebuild that battery, but I don't have the right size of nickel strips for this. Because if you look in here, you'll see what the fuck is that pattern, dude. I'm still gonna try and get the battery out today. Just see what it's made of, if I can reuse the brackets. I assume so, because just looking at it, looks like I can reuse them. The voltage coming out of this 10 series 6 parallel is 1.6 volts. And I'm gonna be honest, for 60 batteries, that's not a whole lot of voltage. So I don't know if there's a breakage somewhere on the inside. It wouldn't make a lot of sense because 1.6 volts, you know, if there's no continuity, in my eyes, if there's no continuity, there should not be any voltage, because there won't be a path for current to flow. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe these batteries are really just that poofed, like this BMS. I don't know. This just doesn't really look like a really nice BMS, if I'm being honest. And then again, look at how the fuck this is soldered. What is this shit? Like, what are you talking about? You couldn't solder it all the way? This is absolutely ridiculous. And it's just one of those cheapo, like, the same type of BMS that's in the hoverboard from like 10 years ago. Like those, like the wheel. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's just a shitty BMS. I don't like it. I don't have any, like, nickel strip to weld this together. I could technically, like, you know, cut it into single strips and then try and maybe use that between there if it fits. That would fit. But I'd spend the whole weekend building this shit. And whilst I do want a nice functioning bike, you know, I kinda don't wanna waste my whole weekend. Anyway, let's try and get this shit open. So yeah. Alright, so I just pulled the whole back part off, just like siliconed in. You can see a bit more of how the battery is laid out. I see a screw. I'm gonna take it out. I don't think it'll do anything, but I'm gonna take it out anyway. Well, I think that was actually there to hold that in. It just kind of fell out onto the ground. It was quite scary. Like, this little long piece was inside it. Alright, now that we've got it apart, it doesn't look like we damaged the cells too bad. Let's check this construction. Is this even copper? It's better than copper. This one. This one. This one. Alright. Let's take a look. Wow, that's beautiful. I love it. Maybe I'll keep those. What the hell am I looking at? Guess they have one of them connected in the middle because they're putting these in parallel over the middle so they can cram in two more cells here and here, and then the rest of the cells, the rest of the 8. So there's 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10. That should be doable. Alright, well that's not too bad. Alright. Just gonna place that on here. And then you can't see the screen, so just gonna remove this one. Place that on here. And let's just take a quick look. 0.2 volts? You gotta be kidding me. These bitches dead as fuck. There's no recovering from that. Alright, I guess I have a whole new collection of batteries to throw away. I don't reckon I can like reuse this somehow, right? Unless they're like, they were super morons and they just tack welded it on very loosely. This is not really working. Not really working at all. But I also have this. Well, I can do this. Oh no. It's ripping it. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Damn. Fuck, is this real? This can't be real nickel, right? There's no way. No, because I see little rust spots. I was about to say, there's no way they used real nickel in this cheap Chinese crap ass battery. I don't even think anything would happen if I shorted these out. As a matter of fact, to prove that theory, a game theory, let's do it. Alright. Grab a piece of strip. Let's just see. No. Yes, they are not. What? I don't get it. I don't care. So we've already concluded these batteries are dead. Dead as they come. I'll do my own cell layout. I don't want to use this crap, man. Fuck is this shit? Gotta be like fucking Sherlock Holmes to put this shit together. Alright. Well, after thinking about it for a while, I got a new game plan. It's called Fuck This Horrid Shit. I oppose this. I hate this. I despise this with a great amount of passion. So, what will I do? Well, it's quite simple. I already have a lot of these brackets. Well, originally, they look like this. They cost about, 55 cents a piece now on AliExpress. With the new import tax, it costs about $8 for 10 of these. And I got them in like a bundle deal. I got like 100 of them or something, or 80. Maybe not, maybe like 50. I don't have that many. I wish I'd got more. I got them for 24 cents a piece. These are splendid. I've never seen them go lower than that price. And I always said, when they go lower or are that price again, I'll buy way more because these are fucking sick. They never were. In any regards, this seems to me like a splendid solution. I'm very satisfied about the solution. And I think I will use this solution. 1S, 2S, 3S. and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I would do another row, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to tie that back into this, so I guess I would just do one group of 6 up there, so maybe I'll do it in this, and I'll just stick them across or something, or make some funky thing. So I need to cut up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need to make 6 more of these, and it's so easy. I just cut them up with the pliers. You know, people say like plastic makes them dull. Oh wait, I don't think anybody said that to me. I think I'm just. Oh, look at this! I made a power bank. Isn't it awesome? I didn't use these little felt pads on the inside, so I'm kind of scared like it'll short circuit, because it's only the plastic insulator that's currently preventing that from shorting out. And if too much heat gets in there, or the little strips that connect them together cut the sleeve a little bit, anything like that, a drop, and this potentially turns into a flame, but that's okay. I mean, I'm sure it would just I'm sure I'd be able to throw it away somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna cut those up and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm done. That was like 10 minutes of work. Okay, now I need to get my batteries sorted up. So that basically means I need to run them all through this thing so that they're flat, like relatively flat. This is like one of the other ones. Like, as you can see, it's not perfect, and this one I didn't do at all. I'll redo all of them, and I don't know how the contact will be. I hope it will be good. I'll put my my little spot welder on max, the one laying right there, and hope for the best. It's only 120 connections, so it should do fine, but you know, just to be sure, I'll grind them down a little extra. Alright, first one is done. So as we stated, this was going to be the positive side, which means these two will have to be linked together, and these two will have to be linked together, and this one will have to be linked to the opposite side. It'll start here on the back. It'll be like here, here, here. Positive will end here. We'll go into the negative on this side, which will make it go here, then here, which means so if this will go into the negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and then yeah, that's basically the same as this. So we can just make this one 3 more times and it will be good. Well, whoops, and then there were 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many. That's 12 heads. I don't need 12 heads. Alright, let's weld them together. I have enough cells to make another pack that I'll just strap to the back side of this. Well, I'll figure it out. shit, man. It works. I do apologize, I was far too excited to show this, or to ride this thing. So initially I had the battery all built, and it wasn't powering on, and I didn't get it, and I didn't really understand why it wouldn't do that. And then, I was like, okay, well, I'll just troubleshoot this, it's fine. And I tried some little easy things like, you know, unplugging the battery and plugging it back in, holding this shit, pressing all the buttons, getting mad at it. And then I thought like, maybe if I plug in the charger while it's connected, and it started, it fucking works. I'm so glad, and now it even works without the charger. Maybe. Yeah, dude, this thing is fucking awesome. I'm so happy. Look at this shit. I got a time. I got a trip, an odometer. Dude, this thing is sick. Look at the light show. You could illuminate a room with this shit, man. Holy damn, that looks awesome. Anyway, I got the battery built and like plugged in all the shit how it was, and it works. I fixed up some of the connections, as you can see. I labeled it a bit. So this is 10, 9, 8, and then we go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. I just wired it up to the BMS via the silk screen that's on the BMS. So this is like the print has the silk screen on it, but yeah, it's kind of wrapped up in this like strength tape with some of these plastic insulators I got, or I think this like fiberglass. Call me an idiot on that one, I'm not sure. It's at least not like plastic. Anyway, I use that to like insulate because these two are in parallel to each other, and then these two aren't. So if these two make contact with each other, you get sparks. See ya, man.